Good evening here from Western Australia. Hi everyone, we're live again and thank you for our guest today. We all here, 7 of us tonight, and thanks for your time and thanks for your availability for today's live talk. And yes, I'd like to greet everyone who is watching our session at the moment. So good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are catching up with us right now. And I'm so glad to have everyone's here. And yeah, we are actually from all over the world. We have Vikki from Adelaide, South Australia, which is midnight right now. And we also have Kindex from Papua New Guinea, which is around midnight as well. And we have Maria from Austria in Europe. And we have Jam from Western Australia and Selina as well, same time zone with me. And also we have Nashlie from Perth. Lovely to have you guys, and thank you. And it's amazing we can catch up online like this, and just to show that we love our online business. So we're talking all the time about how everyone can get started with this business and how our online business journey we shared in previous live talk that we have. And then we are actually building more than just income, but we're building options for our life. So tonight we are having a real conversation in here. It's no fluff and no hype, just a truth about building something for our future. So we will share in here our real experience and the one that resonates with us, why we're doing this business, and then what actually, there is little more points that really meant to us about this online business that we love today. Okay. Beforehand, please, I will let our guests to share about their journey, and please everyone introduce yourself as well before you start sharing about your journey with everyone's here. So I will start with Vikki. Vikki will share about building the business isn't the hardest thing, overcoming your self-doubt. All right, Vikki, you can start and the floor is yours.
Thank you, Ari, for inviting me again. And hi, everyone. So nice to see you all again. My name is Vikki, and as you see on the screen, I live in Adelaide, South Australia. So I've been living in Australia for almost 16 years. I'm originally from Indonesia, and I'm still working as a part-time government employee, and I also run traditional business with my husband, and I'm also a proud digital business owner. So as we are always talking about business and how we can work this out as we are working also as an employee, I probably just want to share with everyone who's watching us here tonight or maybe replay later. When we're building a business, especially like I'm talking about myself, when we didn't have experience before, or we didn't really have any background of online business, or we're not tech savvy or anything like that, I can understand how scary people will be when they thinking about building a business. It's just like, oh my God, this is a massive words that they have to prepare and everything. So from my experience, I was the same. I thought it's going to be very, very scary building an online business. But when I jumped in and I dare myself to open mind about the online business, it's actually wasn't as scary as I thought. Building a business, it's not the hardest part, like the question that I'm just want to explain, that building a business is not a hardest part. It's not, because especially like the business we have, the platform, the system, the support, and everything that we need is actually already been designed and being provided and um, being set up. So we just only plugged in and then just follow the system. We don't have to build from the scratch. And that's what I like about our business, because it's already been set up and we just only have to follow what we've been instructed, basically. So the only thing that we have to remember is actually overcoming your self-doubt, because coming from no background at all, sometimes we can look down ourselves. We can actually have no confidence. We have fears that this is probably not going to be good for me. I'm not good in computer. I'm not a tech savvy. I'm not a social media people. I'm scared of talking in front of people. I'm da da da. Um, I mean, your confidence when you're talking with people that you know, it's actually going down when you have to go out there and talking to other people that you don't know. So sometimes your self-doubt, it's actually the one thing that drag you down when you want to grow. So so basically, for myself, I just want to let everyone know, um, building a business is not as scary as you think. If you want to open mind, you want to learn, you're ready to grow, you're ready to start, you ready to skill up, you actually can do whatever you want to do. Don't limit it yourself just because you scared about the big words, because everything is going to be in place in right time. So yes, that's it from me. So it's not as scary as you think. And stop self-doubt yourself.
Thank you, Vicky. You are right, and that's actually relates to me as well. And then I was actually not confident before, and then I was just like questioning myself. Oh, I had no experience before for this business, and then I was just like, oh,
Mm,
could I do it or not? But again, what that really made me into this business, because I saw the opportunity of in the system itself. It's already built in and it's proven and everything is already structured. So if we just plug in and play, just like so easy to follow. So it's no need to worry about anything else because it's everything is already there. So thank you, Vicky. That's lovely sharing with us
thank
about that.
you.
And now we will go to PNG and Kindex will share about success isn't luck, but it's built through consistent action. Now your turn, Kindex. Share your journey. Kindex, are you there? Kindex seems frozen. Okay, while waiting for Kindex to be back live, or Kindex, are you there?
Yes.
Okay, it's yours. Your floor is yours, Kindex.
All right. Thank you, Ari, for having me here, and everyone out there. Thank you for this live tonight. It's a night from me to you all. Actually, I'm having connection issue at my side, so I will be in and out of this live session and not be, you know, be there. So I just want to say the success is not luck. If you are first time to me, I'm Kindex from Papua New Guinea. I'm there with two kids and running these legitimate businesses. My plan B or side hustle alongside with my normal job. I'm working and doing this legitimate business for plan B. I just want to say about this topic. Success is not luck. Yeah, it's built through consistent. A lot of people think success is luck. They look at someone winning in life or business and say, "Oh, they are just lucky." But here is the truth: success is not luck. Success is built uh, on one action at a time. So uh, nobody sees early morning, nobody sees late nights, nobody sees the doubt, the failures, the times you feel or giving up. But those are the moments that actually create successes. Uh, when you keep doing what you are doing, uh, when you are there, even struggles or problems or in your challenges, uh, what you want to achieve in life, uh, you have to be consistent. So you keep doing it every day by day, and then you will be successful near future. So success is comes with consistency. Um, Consistency what separates people. So not talent or not background, not where you come from. It's what you do every day, every single day, about what you want to become in the future. So even you don't feel like it, or even when results are slow, even when nobody is supporting you, because success is not one big moment. It's small actions repeatedly, day by day. So uh, how you want to become success, it's on your hands. For me, uh, I'm still doing this business, and I just want to successful in my future for uh, my family, my community, and every body out there. So I'm running this journey with consistency. So that's all from me. Thank you, Ari. Back to you.
Oh, thank you, Kinda. That's awesome. I'm so agree with you. Yes. Okay. I did get some people often say to me, yeah, because of they're lucky. You know, they're lucky. They got this. They got this. They become this because they're lucky. And I actually disagree. About what they say, but I'm so like what you said, it's success is coming from consistency, coming from all the efforts, all those early mornings, all those hard works we've done, all those late nights, all those dreams and goals we've created, all the vision boards, all everything. That's actually part of the bigger picture of the success. And of course, as a reward, we can get those success. And of course, we have to have a big faith with all the efforts that we've done as well. Success is something that we can create and we can work on it. And I believe on that too. Yes, and definitely being consistent is the main part in the success. So yeah, thank you for sharing with us. And then now we moving to give Maria opportunity to share about this. Maria from Austria. So Maria will share about, look, your kids won't be kids forever. What are you building for their future? And she will share about this topic. It's your
Thank you, Ari, for inviting me. Hello, everyone. Nice to meeting you. And yes, I am the only one from Europe. So here is 2, almost 3 p.m. So I'm Maria. I'm original also from Indonesia. I live in Austria for more than 15 years. I am a mom for going to 2 years old son, and actually I am returning from maternity leave. So I back to work is already 3 weeks now. So as a part time. So yeah, and relate this question to my life because I'm just returning from maternity leave. So is this really a perfect question for me? So your kids want to be kids forever. What are you building for their future? Exactly. I started build this digital business when my son 7 months old, and I started to realize that I have to looking for a backup plan as a plan B site for during maternity leave. So thanks God, I found amazing digital business that I can work from home. Flexibility and fit with my schedule as a mom. So honestly, this question is really hit me deeply as a mom. Because my son is will grow up very fast, and the time is something that we can never get back. So for me is I'm not just building an income, but also I'm building a flexibility, freedom, and option. And for my son, not for me, for my family, also for my son. And that's why I want to create a future where I can be present for my son and show him what is possible. And one day, my son will has his own dream, and that's why I want to be able to support him, not just emotionally, but also with the freedom that I create. So that's why I birthed this when he was 7 months old, and now I'm already one more than 1 years. Yes, I'm on this business, and yes, I'm so um, because I learned many things in this business, and the time that fit me really, flexibility, and that's why I'm look at in future. There's this business that I can pass it to him, and he can grow this business without me. So that's why I'm already built since he was 7 months old. So uh, that is the big dreams that I built aside for my job. So this is my plan B. So that's from me, Kari, and back to you.
oh,
uh,
thank you, Maria. Thanks for sharing that with us. And then, yeah, that's actually also resonate with me as well. And then I can relate with that with our kids. Is actually they won't be kids forever. I realized myself. And then I have two kids. And then I work full time all the time since they baby pretty much. I had maternity leave for 3 months and then back to work again, and then all the way through until right now when I realize, oh my god, my daughter is already 15, year 10, and then in the next 2 years will be, year 12, and after that we leave high school and going to the uni, and it means will leave me because I live in Jeratan and no university in here, and then she's planning to go to the big city, and I just realized, oh my god, no, that's so quick. And then I felt like I haven't got chance to spend time with them. So that's the one that actually pushed me to do this business as well. When I saw this opportunity 3 years ago, um, you know That's the one that making me look if I can do it within 5 years, and then I can stop my full-time job, so I at least I still have a couple of years to spend time with her. And then I have my son that right now 11. At least I also can catch up to watch them growing. I've been enjoying really to see them grow. During school drop off and pick up, and then yeah, that's one of the things that the reason why I actually work really hard this time, and then to run this business, to manage this business. I will share more about my life journey at the end of um, after everyone's sharing the journey. And now we're moving to Jem. Jem will share about, look, everyone knows the world right now has moved online. So are you moving with it or being left behind? So, please, Jim, let's share with us what you think about it.
Thank you very much, Ari, and nice to have many people joining today with our live session. So my name is Jim Gamaj, and originating from Sri Lanka, living in Perth, Western Australia. Uh, Currently, I'm working in a government sector as an electrical engineer, and also as a side hustle, I'm working in this digital business more than 1 year. So the given question is actually a great question. Are you in online, or are you using online right away? Some kind of a meeting. Generally, it is said to be like world is globalized. I will ask one question. Are you guys in globalization? What do you think? Some might think, okay, yes, we are, because we are part of the world and we are in globalization. Some might say, nah, no, we didn't cover that. We are not using this kind of thing, and I don't like it to be, this still, I work, I don't work to work online. I will use that physical work or sort of thing. But realistically, what I can say is, regardless you like or not, we are part of this globalization process. We are online. Some might think like, okay, we are not buying online, therefore we are not part of it. No, you don't need to buy online. I think many of us here maybe not much buying online, maybe one or two per year, but without buying, just surfing in the internet, surfing in social media, so surfing in YouTube, watching something, like, follow, share, everything is part of globalization. That means the other important part is actually when you are working on those things, you are supporting one of the businessmen. Maybe you don't know about it. For example, as you Mark Zuckerberg, maybe many people I talk to, they haven't purchased anything from social media like a Facebook. But I know billions of people in the social media, in Facebook, and maybe half of the people, more than half the people, never buy it from social media. Then how Mark Zuckerberg become a billionaire? That's a great question. That is the underneath thing of the Facebook or the social media, because they need, other than the profit they are taking, they need to have lots of money to run it. How can they earn this from? That is the behind the algorithm of this social media. That is why I said you are part of it without knowing or not. So that is a different area actually we need to learn. If someone need to learn it, you can learn it from social media or whatever, the YouTube or anywhere. But the real question is like, the if it is happening that way, why can't we make the similar thing? Because we know that we are doing jobs and we are a lot of busy, and there is no time to do a second job basically. Maybe you will find a like a part-time job as many people doing here, but it is fed up with, once you do like, the couple of months, it is getting fed up, your energy getting lost, and realistically you don't have much time and energy to do this. But what I'm suggesting is like, the since you are already attached with social media and other thing as entertainment or whatever the way, you have that time. So that is why we are saying you can be part of that world without sacrificing that time, but utilizing that social media time wisely. Initially, you might be wondering how what the thing is. What kind of thing this person is talking? No, that is the realistic thing. You might have heard like lots of like people saying, okay, I will teach you how to post in online and how to make money online. But realistically, actually, they are not telling you something. They're just posting something for their benefit. I had tried all these kind of different areas, but none of them worked because alone cannot done it. That's the biggest problem. Then when I realized that a year ago, this particular system, everything I had experienced, that means bad experience, there is a solution here. That is one of the biggest reason I joined this business. And biggest thing is like, you have a system, as Vicky said at first place, you have a system. You don't need to build from scratch. And you need to plug and play and all the supporting is there. Realistically, if you are trying to do anything like maybe traditional business or online separate business, you will make some trouble. Like definitely after a few months, you will quit that because you can't figure out what to do, how to do, when to do, and all sort of thing. But the real value of this business is you have that right support and right time because you don't have time to like trial and error. For example, if you try to do yourself, there will be lots of error. Maybe you are spending weeks and months to figure out how to do this one for maybe a simple thing, for example, to fix a Facebook simple thing. You might need to the surf YouTube or something like maybe that is kind of obsolete, then you need to find a new one. So lots of time consuming, but we don't have time because we have our job, we have our family commitment, we have all the other things there. Therefore this system help you to build a system. Realistically it's a valuable one, but the support system work for you. And also the other important thing is that 80% of the work has been automated, therefore you just need to like uh, assume like the you're working on a machine repetitive task. Basically here we are doing is a repetitive task, therefore we can utilize all those systems. That is the real advantage. So actually maybe I have been little out of that topic you have given me, but actually not, because what I wanted to tell you is you guys actually part of the globalized system. You are online, but you are not utilizing it wisely because world is changing, everything is going pricing up. Remember these days there's a war at the other end of the world, but it's affecting us. How much, what is the full price now? Almost double. So did your do your do your employer, can your employer increase your salary accordingly? No. Definitely, because he also need to earn something, yeah. Then only he can share something with you. But it is not happening. Therefore, you need to build a side hustle to make it out. But the problem is you don't have time if you are trying a new one. But here is the good answer because you are already part of the online system and the digital world. You can utilize those times with the help of this system. So finally, the summary of this one, yes, you are part of the system, but you need to make sure to use it wisely. Back to you, Ari.
That's amazing, Jam. And I like this topic. I can just talk on and on about the social media things. I really had my personal experience as well. I love social media. I didn't know how to make money out of it before, but I was more consumers. I saw this. I like buying something, being a woman. But anyway, and then I saw people also making money through the social media. But I didn't know how. I was actually interested to find out about that, but it was not clear over there. But until yes, I saw our business ads, and there we are right now. We're talking about how to earn extra online, how to leverage the social media, like what Jen mentioned before. And if you're watching us right now, we have a structured system, and then everything is already there, made for us, and then we just need to follow through, and that's it. And then after that, we just plug in and we play and we run our business online. So before we explain more later how you guys can get to find out more about our business, I will please Selina share about your part about this. Selina will share about we have so many people, the one that comes in our life, when they see about online business, when they see like attraction marketing, they always think, oh yeah, I'm too shy, I can't do that, it's not for me, I'm introvert, I don't think I can do it. But this time Sharina is the living proof. She will share about her experience about this business. So basically, can introverts succeed in this business? Yes, we can. And let's talk about the truth. So Selena, it's yours and share the truth all about it. Thank you.
Hello, thank you, Ari, for having me here tonight. Hello, everyone. My name is Selina, and I live in Perth, Western Australia. I'm a FIFO wife, a mum of 3 sporty girls, and I build my business around family life and sport. The question I have tonight is, can introverts succeed in this business? My answer to that question is 100% yes. And I'd like to share just a quick experience with you. I went to a business convention where there were hundreds of people. Everyone was high energy, dancing, loud, and to me, just really out there. It made me feel completely out of place. And I remember thinking, do I need to be like that to be successful in this business? And then thankfully, in that moment, I went to my happy place, which is sport. And you don't try to be someone else. When you play sport, you play to your strengths. And that's when it clicked for me that I don't need to be like anyone else. Because if you try to be someone that you're not, I think people will see straight through you, and then there will be no trust there. So in this business, especially attraction marketing, it actually works better when you're yourself. People don't connect with perfect or perfection, they connect with real. So if you're someone who prefers smaller groups, thinks before they speak, listens more than they talk, those are strengths in this business. So can introverts succeed? 100% yes. But really, anyone can. If you're coachable, willing to work, consistent, and you keep showing up, especially when it gets tough, that's what actually determines whether you succeed. You don't need to be the loudest person in the room. You just need to be real and never quit. Thank you.
That's beautiful, Selena. Really, I'm with you about this being genuine, be yourself, because that's the strength of this business. This business actually fit into us. It's not, we don't have to be somebody else. We don't have to create something. We're not digital creator, but we are entrepreneur. We are a business owner. We are ourselves. So be genuine, be yourself, and then just stay consistent there. And then that's the one that speak out by itself, our journey. And then we just stay in our happy place. We have our own way to deliver to everyone. And from here, people will see that from our authenticity, that this business actually can be done by everyone. It's not just a matter of flash over there. It's not a matter from the look how good we are, but it's not. But it's just about how genuine we are, because this business is for everyday people, so everyone can do it, as long as, like what Selina said before, everyone who's willing to learn. There is a willingness to change their life. So yeah, coachable, and then willing to learn, and there you go, you have all the foundation. So thanks, Selena, that's awesome. And now this next the one that Nashlie will share is also very important, because all the time, every time people see about this business, is they just being not sure, doubtful. It was just like really, and then some people keep asking, what if I fail? And then, but now we're asking back, what if I succeed? Now Natalie will share about her experience on this, and the floor is yours, Natalie. Thank you.
Oh, thank you so much. I'm excited to be here, guys. Hello, everyone. Good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're watching us from. So yeah, it's been, thank you everyone for sharing already, the important points and reminders that even myself I could use every day. You keep learning, you keep growing with others. So, which is one of the things I love about, our teams and in this business, mainly because we are all here to learn and, to just do better. And I think that's the aim of us all, being here for growth. It doesn't mean just we're earning, but we are also looking for growth. So it's exciting. But yes, many people would ask, it's a very valid question, what if I fail? Look, I'm Nashlie. I'm a mom of two beautiful girls, 5 and 3. And as young as they are, I was a person who would always be at work. I'm a healthcare worker. I I'm a digital business owner. I'm a wife of a husband who works away. So a lot of things, it meant I had to wear a lot of hats, different times, depending on what time of the week it is. It means sometimes I'm rushing with kids to do activities. It means I'm running to do different sort of things, as they called me to do. I would just have to do that. Sometimes I'm a mom who has to stay home and look after a sick child. So all of that in trying to race with that, with all that the personal things sometimes that just happened, it does take a lot of your time in terms of you're constantly on the go, and it gets exhausting. And a part of me wondered, am I Paul? Okay, an opportunity presents itself of an online business, but the real question was, well, look, Nashlie, it's something new. It's something I haven't done. It's something that I'm not even sure how it will work, because here I am, I'm comfortable in my thought of, okay, I know already what in healthcare people do. I've done it for long, even though I don't get, maybe the enough pay that I'm expecting. And I feel like I'm always, chasing more shifts. It just didn't make sense at the end. I was like, look, my real question that I then wanted to ask, I asked myself, if things were always to meant to stay this way, well, what would I have experienced anything else? Would I have perhaps seen how life can turn out different had I tried something else apart from what I've always known? And the very same question of me fearing the idea of what if it actually just doesn't work out. I think most part of me wondered if people would see me online and they wonder, why am I even doing this? If I look like I've got everything together. But guess what, guys? It didn't feel right. It didn't feel okay for me to just keep doing the same thing and expecting different results. I still was feeling like we're always chasing. I'm always away apart from my family because I'm busy chasing. So most of it didn't make sense in the end. I was like, where am I cheating here? Because it felt like I was cheating myself and only jeopardizing the idea of me experiencing and having something better than outside of me. And posing those questions to myself gave me more better, I guess, outlook on, okay, what if it doesn't mean that I have to stay in the same space as I was, and get out of my head in the sense that I didn't need to fear starting something new, taking a look at something that even if people were to judge and say anything else that is maybe not what I expect, it's okay. And I think many of us could go through that because you don't know what people say. We all have friends, we have some families that maybe don't approve, and sometimes people question you. But it is okay because I just wanted more, and nothing was gonna come if I stayed the same. So it was a very good moment to just reflect and look back on the idea of, okay, it meant that my kids are watching me struggle, just going through the same things every day. I've watched people reign and around me, even though sometimes in workplaces you find that they're there, but you can tell that they could be home, retired or resting. But in this day and age, everything is getting expensive. Everybody's out trying. It only makes sense to say, look, we just have to bite it by, to say, look, we're just going to go by the horns and say we drag it like that. Let's see how life turns out. And if I do fail, what is the worst thing that could happen to me? I mean, I can always start over. There's things I've lost and I've still picked up myself and continued. So similar to that, it's always a matter of, are you willing to try? Are you willing to learn? As long as you're willing and coachable as well in this online business, which is presented, a lot of the opportunities for us to keep growing, to keep learning. I wasn't the person who would speak in front of cameras again, and all this frightened me. But now I speak like I'm someone who's always done it. But no, I always started talking to people. No, it's something that is learned. It's something that you keep growing, you keep getting better. My kids see me doing this and I'm excited because they actually see the potential of, oh, well, mom does something. They're quite little to quite explain everything to. But I do believe that in them seeing possibilities of what the world offers, it would also be encouraging. One day they're going to be in my same position. And if they had to go through the half the things that I went through in terms of just working overtime and, around the clock, you feel like you work all the time, my heart would break, and there is that saying that sometimes we do tend to always have an outlook of life on the idea of, oh, what if I fail? And what if everything doesn't turn out? And what if people laugh at me? Because the brain somewhat is wired in that way. But we never give ourselves credit for what if it works out? What if I succeed? What would that look like? What could I be doing with a successful business? So those are things that we should really ask ourselves. It helps you to have a more clear vision of, look, let me not be very much negative focused, but let me say, okay, my business could work out for me and this is what it would look like. What if I actually start enjoying life and having more time with my family? What if it means that I don't have to pick up extra double shifts and triple shifts, whatever you do? And what if it means that my husband, I could be retired and he doesn't have to work FIFO? So these are all things that I tell myself, and it keeps me going. It keeps me on my path, that I know that life is not going to always be like this way. I'm working towards something that I know gives us the success that we all want. You just gotta stay on track. I think one of the guys here today already mentioned, you stay consistent. You show up enough for you to see the results. So if I have all the training provided to me, everything I need, what can possibly go wrong? It could mean some days I'm not in a good mood, and that's okay. But it means that if I keep staying on track, I will get somewhere, and I will achieve the very much life that I've always wanted. Instead of me wishing and waiting and holding myself back because I only can wish so much, but it doesn't actually give you any results. It doesn't mean when I've sat in a chair contemplating things, procrastinating it means there's any way for me to find out if I'll ever have started one thing to see if it will give me a success. So we do gotta sort of step out of that comfort zone and realize that there's more possibility of you having anything happen or goodness come into your life if you give it a chance to. If you give yourself even a try to, and trust yourself. Because some of the time, sometimes we are in so much self-doubt and it brings us 10 steps back. Each time we think, oh, maybe I could, but you're like, no, I'll leave it until next year or maybe until the kids are older. But time waits for no one. So it's only in the now that when you have the time, you don't know what tomorrow holds. You don't know what the future is. So we can only live in the present, which is why, it's more important to see if you succeed. If you are to start something today, does it give you the life you need, a few weeks from now, a few months from now? You don't know what time frames could look better, even inwards for you trying. I think you could still give yourself a pat on the back because it's as good as you've actually started something, which most people never get to do. They stick around and wait and wish and hope, but hope with no action and faith, it doesn't take you anywhere. I'll leave you maybe with the last point of uh, a good man will leave, will leave wealth which is enough for three generations to come. I always remind myself, say, look, if it's something that my kids even learn from me trying and know what mom did wrong, I consider that a win. I don't know how many parents out there could agree with the same idea, but you want them to learn better. If I could have done something better, I try it now. I see where I've gone wrong. You document the moments where you could, and then still get back up and try. And if it means that I'm not just creating wealth for them, that I want to create possibilities and a whole lot more for them to take over and one day be the leaders of of this world, where you don't know where who they'll become, but you create the spaces and enough for them to carry over, than for me to just leave enough for my space and never try anything else, because you pretty much box yourself, isn't it? So that's what I would say to anyone out there. And in my experience, this has been, in an incredible journey. I'm still learning. I'm still growing. I don't do things perfect. A lot of mistakes, but I am here. And when I make it to have, connections like this, they always remind me, like, look, there's others, there's moms, there's dads, and uncles, aunts out there who are still also working for themselves to ensure that the life they live is to the fullest, and to make it work for them. So thank you so much, Ari. It's been a pleasure.
Oh, that's amazing. Thanks for sharing. We can just talk on and on about this topic because it's very interesting. I just love discussing about the possibility on our online business. Like what you said, okay, when you decide in a new venture, it's really reasonable to be thinking about the risk. One of the like, what if I fail? Yeah, that's fine. And that's very normal, and it's really healthy to have that kind of thought. But again, we have to see again from the beginning, what's our why, what's our first goal, what our want, and then what if I succeed? And that's the things, and back into the mindset about how we can manage, about how our willingness to overcome all this negativity. I think Nashlie nailed it, and she explained everything clearly and shared with us, and that's amazing. And before we close our catch up, our live session tonight, I want to share about myself, and I want to share about the recent experience that I've had about job, about life, about how I lost my job, how my husband lost our job. So I'm about to talk about Plan B, how the Plan B is very important right now in the world, like what Nashlie mentioned before. Everything which is like unpredictable, and everything just we in the face of inflation, and then cost of living rise up and things like that. So having a Plan B is actually no longer optional, but it's necessary. So especially for all the full-time employee like me, and like most of you as well. But before that, I want to introduce myself for all of you who don't know me. My name is Ari. I live in Geraldton in Western Australia, and I'm originally from Indonesia. I've been living in Australia for over 20 years now. I am mother of two kids, and I'm also right now I'm working full time as well. Look, this business, online business, I found about actually 6 years ago, but I didn't take action because of like that things, like I was worried about what if I fail. That's why I was thinking too much, and then I hold off the opportunity until my life didn't change, but even worse, until I found out my husband lost jobs, and then we had to leave the town where we came from before. I used to live in the up north in Pilbara, and this region is really expensive in Western Australia, and then we couldn't afford anymore. And then I received a job transfer. We moved to another region, which is in Midwest Gascoyne, where I live right now. But I used to work in the government role, which is really with the really basic pay. It's not really enough to cover our needs. And then back then, my husband got something that forced him to leave the job, and then it was really a bit hard to find a job in a new place, and that was the beginning that really hit us hard. And that was actually 3 years after I saw this online opportunity. And then I was lucky. I was praying to God about to get another opportunity to supplement my income back then, because both my kids actually in private school, and I had mortgage to pay as well, until I saw this online business opportunity. And again, I knew this was for me. I grabbed it straight away. I found out more about it. I asked, I did my due diligence. I asked questions, and then I follow all the steps until I understood about how the way the business work. And now here I am. It's 3 years. There was 6 years and took 3 years not to do it, which I was said yes 3 years before. And then from that day, I decided to be in the business. Now it's 3 years after. Here I am, and I'm the business. I'm enjoying, loving it, and my husband lost his job again, and that was really something that unexpected as well. And he got a good job, and then he was a good employee as well. But however, life happens, things happen, everything replaceable, and he was made redundant. And it was not easy to find a job in the remote area like it as per his skill set. So he was actually struggling to find a job. He didn't work for 6 months and a half. But lucky I was in the business, and then at least there was this passive income that helping me again for our essential needs, which is I'm so thankful about that. But I was no longer worried about that. And then at the end, when he found a new job, life happened, and then I got the same situation happened to me. I lost my job. And that was actually something that didn't make any sense at all, because I had my skill, and then I was also I was consider myself always excel and did the job work as long as I could do. I was good employee. But things happened. I was made redundant after that long period of time working, and I didn't work. I lost my job. So, but again, I was so thankful because of this business. I had a plan B that already in place. This business that initially just to supplement as my income supplement, and now becoming a plan B that actually really helped me to get through the hard times. In the period while I was trying to find a new job, this business covering all my needs. So it's really important having this rainy day savings for our life. So yeah, that's what happened to me, and this business has saved really in my family. So, and yeah, now I found another new job, which is I'm thankful for that. But now I have a big picture about what I want to do, that this plan B keep on going, and now I'm just working towards my retirement plans. And then my new job is only some project work for 12 months, but now I have a plan that I want to finish this project, and after that I will be full-time into this business, because I know this business is really something that I can rely on right now, because I saw a really big opportunity towards my retirement plan. But my message from here, I just want to share with everyone who's watching, if you're employee or if you have even any traditional business, it's nothing wrong to have a plan B, because honestly, life happens. You just never know. All those employees, you are replaceable. There is young generation, she actually can replace you. And especially if you aware right now, AI is taking over everything as well. Everyone's replaceable. But if we wise enough, and then we have our plan B in place, we no need to worry about that, because our plan B passively working in the background. So it's very important, guys. That's for me. And I'd like to thank you to everyone for your time this evening. But again, for all of our followers and our viewers watching us right now, if you're interested to learn more about this business opportunity, and please comment on below our videos here, or you can direct message us, and also you can visit our website, and we will be sharing all the details with all of you. I think, is there anything else that you would like to add, Kak Vikki or Selina, Jem or Nashlie?
No, thanks.
No, thank you.
Yeah, I'm good.
Thank you. All right, then. Thank you, everyone. And we say goodbye for now, and we will see everyone again for the next time.
Thanks, everyone. See ya. Have a good night.
See you guys.